pollutants with car exhaust. That's what you're looking at. It's just simple pollution. It's kind of gross. Not going to lie about that. It's not going to be all that nice outside for the Front Range in Denver for your day today, with air quality advisories in place throughout the Front Range for your day today. And that is, again, mainly due to ground ozone. Not a whole lot of wildfire smoke, although we have that. That's mainly at the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere. Not a lot of that down at the surface. We do have some of that smoke, though, infiltrating our skies, and they'll be kind of receding a little bit as we get into your day tomorrow. Part of that, though, is due to the fact that we'll have some moisture work its way from the south and west, and that will be our big story in Denver for Thursday. For western Colorado, we'll see a real uptick in showers and thunderstorms as we get into your day tomorrow. Meantime, current temperatures a lot of 60s and 70s. Denver, 90 degrees for us. That is a significant number. I'll explain why in just a second, but highs today, it's going to get up into the mid-90s for us in Denver and also to Puebla, maybe even a few spots getting close to 100 degrees along the eastern plains. Another toasty one out there, about 5 to 7 degrees above average for this time of year. Now, Denver hitting 90 or above today for the 44th time so far this year, which matches the 30-year average for a full year. So we've hit, again, 40 with today's 90-degree reading. We've hit 90 degrees or above for the 44th time so far this year. That is the full year average, again, for the previous 30 years. So we'll probably, by the way, eclipse that as we get into your day tomorrow, as we're going to almost for sure get to 90 or above again for your day tomorrow. Meantime, what's going to be an increasing story as we get into tomorrow and through the rest of the week, it's going to be showers and thunderstorms. We'll see a few for today, although not a whole lot doing right now on the satellite and radar imagery. We will see those shower storms pop on up maybe a little later in the day. May see one or two of those work their way into the foothills, so western Jeffco, western Douglas County, even the Palmer Divide could see some of those storms flare on up as we get later on through this afternoon, probably starting around kind of 4 or 5 o'clock or so, and maybe hanging around till 7 or 8 tonight. But notice as we get into tomorrow morning, we've got some fairly widespread showers and storms in southern Utah and around Moab. Those will pull east into western Colorado as we get through the morning time frame, which is a bit unusual. So Grand Junction for friends in the San Juans and the western slope and Glenwood Canyon, that area, we're going to see some showers and storms work their way on in tomorrow morning, which is, again, a little different than maybe what we're used to. We're normally used to getting those popcorn hit or miss showers, storms during the afternoon, evening time frame. Tomorrow morning, we could see some of those around. And by the way, if you're planning on traveling on I-70 through Glenwood Canyon, do it today, because tomorrow, I'm just telling you here, folks, we're going to have some big issues out there. I-70 Glenwood Canyon, again, bump that trip up to today. Trust me, you'll thank me later. I look forward to your emails, hopefully thanking me for that advice, because, again, tomorrow and Thursday, we're going to have some big issues out there on I-70 Glenwood Canyon. Wouldn't be surprised they entirely close it between tomorrow afternoon and through Thursday. That's a little bit of speculation, but, again, we just have a lot of widespread rain out there for tomorrow. Now, the good news of that is that that's going to really help out those drought conditions in western Colorado. Once again, we're going to see some widespread moisture in the part of the state that needs it the most. Western parts of the state, we could even get some into far eastern Colorado as well. We're seeing kind of some short-term drought conditions out that way. First things first, I also do want to take a look at what we could see in around the metro area for this afternoon and tonight. Could see 1 or 2 stray shower storms. Again, better chance of the foothills. Anything that does survive its way off the foothills should be very, very brief and very light. We're not looking at a whole lot of action in Denver today. Tomorrow, better chance for storms, and Thursday will be our highest chance for storms in Denver and along the Front Range. So if you're planning ahead, maybe planning on those happy hours or an outdoor barbecue, something like that, again, probably today, you should be fine today in Denver. Again, just keep an eye to the sky. Tomorrow, better chance for a storm or two. Meantime, temperatures tomorrow, or I should say tonight, dropping back into the mid-60s. Sunset 7:52. So, yeah, noticing that earlier and earlier component to those sunsets. Now, in terms of why we're going to be seeing such widespread showers and storms, we've got a deep upper-level trough. This is very deep for this time of year. That's going to work its way into Colorado. Starting tomorrow, it'll mainly concentrate itself through the western part of the state. Then it'll kind of gradually budge east. It'll kind of weaken as it does so, but by Thursday and early Friday, we'll see those shower storms get further and further east, including Denver and the Front Range. Notice those showers and storms fairly widespread for tomorrow and tomorrow night. The burn scars will all have big issues tomorrow. Specifically, I think it's going to be, again, Glenwood Canyon, the Grizzly Creek burn scar. I would anticipate closures for tomorrow. Again, those will be earlier on in the day. We're going to have pretty much a full rainy day out there in western Colorado. So, again, get that drive in today if you can. Meantime, further north, The East Troublesome, the Williams Fork, and the Cameron Peak burn scars will have issues probably more later in the day tomorrow. So if you're heading up to Rocky Mountain National Park, today's probably the day to do it, because tomorrow we're going to have widespread showers and storms, and as a result, we're looking at some big flood issues potentially for those burn scars. Tomorrow, 94 Denver, again, better chance for storms later on in the day, better chance, I should say, than today for those storms for tomorrow. A lot of low to mid 90s for us in and around the Front Range, some 80s you get up in elevation a little bit in those usual cooler spots, and then we really cool on down. Sharp cold front pulls its way on through on Thursday and into Friday, and that'll drop those temperatures like a bowling ball off a table. Look at that, we're going to go from 95 down to 84 from Wednesday to Thursday. By the way, our average high for this time of year is 87, so when we're talking about these mid-90s, pretty late in the year for us to be talking about temperatures this hot. Thursday and Friday, we go down below average. We're only kind of 3-4 degrees below average. Then by Saturday into Sunday, we're right back up there again, 87 and 90, and early next week, back to your regularly scheduled kind of midsummer-like forecast, though, again, kind of late in the season for us to be talking about temperatures as hot as what we're looking at for the next 7 days. Meantime, the weekend ahead, upper 80s to about 90 degrees for us. Isolated storms both days, but it looks to be mainly dry for us in Denver and around the Front Range. Saturday, probably looking at a slightly higher chance for a storm than Sunday if you're planning ahead on a park day or something like that. And those outdoor activities, again, I would say Saturday looks a little stormier than Sunday. So if you want to be on the safer side, maybe go for Sunday for those outdoor plans. So that'll do it for that look at your detailed Colorado weather forecast. Thanks for joining us here on 9 News Watch. I'm meteorologist Chris Bianchi, and have a great rest of your day.